Good evening, everyone. Today I'm just having a look at my watercolour paints that I have here. I'll be going over which ones I'm a fan of, which ones I don't use so much, and the ones that I'm trying to learn to use a bit more in some landscapes. So let's get started. I will just say, if you hear some cars in the background, my apologies. People in my neighbourhood seem to think it's okay to drive at all hours of the day, and that's fine. So, starting off up here, we've got our browns. I'm actually a big fan of the browns. I think a lot of watercolour painters are very biased towards them, and that's always made me a bit sad, because who doesn't love this nice soft little gold that you can see just hiding beneath the surface, or this nice dark chocolate brown, or coffee if you're into that, which I can tell you I am not. Moving along, we've got our greys. I'm not big on them. I feel like, similar to my least favourite, Mr. White down here, greys are something you get by just mixing black and some more water. You really don't need greys on a colour palette, I feel. But I'm only a beginner, so maybe I'm totally wrong. Moving along, we've got some more blackish looking ones, and I'll be honest, I can't really tell the difference between them, even when I'm not looking at them through the camera. We've got this nice hot orange. I'm quite a fan of it, but you'll see that I'm a fan of all the reds, to be honest. We have this grey, green, teal, I'm sorry I don't know my colours, colour up here, who I kind of feel sad for. I don't know, I see that colour and I think of a lonely sea sponge just sitting at the bottom of an ocean, but not in a pineapple. We've got the one colour in this whole palette that decided to be in a different direction. Don't know what that's all about, but I'm all for it. You be you, colour. Carrying along, we've got some more reds and browns. These ones, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not as big of a fan, and the reason for that is they remind me of the colour of the dirt at my high school, and I hated high school. So I see these and I go, oh gosh, don't take me back there, please. Then we move along to this really standoutish colour. I don't know why this one's up here. I feel like it would belong more maybe down here. But once again, I'm all for it being its own thing. Move along to this weird grey green. I associate it with military colours. It's okay. Just, I don't know, it doesn't have a natural feel about it. Then we move along to the other side of the colour wheel that I'm a big fan of, the blues. And also with the blues, the purples. I mean, I like reds, I like blues. Of course I love some purple. These are all nice and calming. Just make me think of a deep ocean. Nothing scary, nothing bad happening, just, oh, definitely no cars driving around deep in the ocean. We do, however, have this green. I don't know what it's doing there. It's between this kind of blackish blue and this dark blue. You know what? It's doing its own thing. And if this palette does anything, it's its own thing. So we come across these lovely purples. Really, really, really like these. Especially this one. I think this is my favourite. It's very regal. Very, I don't know, just soothing. Is that make sense? Because you've got the mixture of the hot fire, the hot red, and nice deep calming blue. This comes together very nicely. Moving along, we've got a very nice velvet colour. I see this and I think velvet robe. I just want to touch the velvet robe. Moving along, we've got another of those reddish brown. Yeah, I feel like a lot of these sort of blend in together with this one as well. Moving along, we've got, honestly, these two. You could switch them around. I wouldn't be able to show you. Like, I would just use these two interchangeably, but as I said, I'm not trained in any sort of colour theory, so hey, maybe that's a learning point for me. Then we've got these lovely blues. I really, really like these. This to me is more of a summer blue, something you'd paint on a nice summer day for the sky. Then we go sort of a bit darker, maybe a summer evening. And this to me is a summer storm, which we get a lot here in Australia. Then we've got these dark greens. These are the ones that I really want to start using a bit more. I saw a fantastic video the other day of someone who used these basically to layer hills upon bushes, upon brambles, and it looked absolutely phenomenal. I really, really, really love what some people can do with just the same colour in different shades. Then we come down to these colours, and these are all interesting, minus the yellow. The yellow belongs there. But we've got this really, really, really light green, which I think would work along with these for your more further away hills, is what I've gathered when you're painting landscapes in watercolours. We've got this very, very bright aquamarine, which maybe you could use it on a summer day, but I still prefer this over that one. Here we are with the red dirt again. Can't escape it. Moving on from that, we've got this colour that can only be described as red. This is just red. There's no frills, it is just red. And that's okay. It's good to know what you're good at, and this is good at red. Moving along to another orange, who I think he's missing his brother up here, but you know, that's neither here nor there. Next to him, we've got a nice, kind of very similar to this one actually, but another fairly warm, yellowy red. Moving on from him, we've got this one that I don't know why. I just associate this colour with graffiti. I don't know if it's just that brightness. I don't know, maybe I've just seen a lot of graffiti that's that colour. But I see that. That's immediately where my mind goes. Then we have yellow. Just yellow. No frills. Just yellow. And I love it. It's so nice. It radiates the warmth of the sun, but not the heat, if that makes sense. Warmth, not heat. Maybe that doesn't make sense. Maybe I'm just rambling. I mean, yeah, let's be real, I small